Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Venus Talk, a Korean romantic comedy from 2014. This follows three female friends who are all in their 40s in terms of age. So the first woman, played by Min-soo Jo, dates a man despite the presence of her clingy daughter who refuses to move out of her house. The second woman, played by Uhm, with a voracious sexual appetite, tries to help her husband, played by Sung-min Lee, to keep up with her lustful demands. And the third woman, played by Jung-hwa finds herself in the middle of a company romance. So this is a, sexually charged romantic comedy involving women in their 40s, which is not exactly common in the United States, or even South Korea for that matter. So at the very least, Venus Talk gives us a different perspective on this whole rom-com thing, right? Now, it is a bit wacky and abrasive at times, especially near the very beginning, with a handful of sultry sex scenes to get the viewer's blood boiling, I guess. But it eventually settles in, and it is actually quite good, I think, when it starts developing its characters and themes. There's a certain, realism to this film that's on display, and some of the situations feel like real-world romantic dilemmas. And most of these dilemmas are portrayed from a female perspective. So, for example, Jung-hwa Uhm's character feels a sense of self-doubt and insecurity when dating a younger man, almost as if his youth makes her feel older in some ways. And also, he's rather immature himself because he's younger, which is a problem in and of itself. Uhn's character has frustrations about pleasing her husband in bed. Min-soo Jo's character simply wants to have a relationship without restrictions, like an adult daughter who refuses to leave home. And she also wants a true commitment from her boyfriend. So these themes are good. And some of the best scenes in the movie are actually the more dramatic scenes, like the serious romantic scenes. So that's a good thing. The main cast in this is solid. Jung-hwa in my opinion, is somewhat inconsistent as an actress. She was very good in Montage and Marriage is a Crazy Thing, but I did not like her performance in Bestseller in particular. I didn't think she was good in that. But fortunately, she actually was very good in Venus Talk, and her portrayal of a woman who is dating a hunk who works beneath her at work is pretty convincing. Uhm is best known for her award-winning role in Oasis. She's good in everything. I've never seen Uhm bad in anything. But I would say that her role in Venus Talk is probably her most sultry performance to date. She's actually pretty hot in this movie, which is a bit surprising considering the roles she's had in the past. And then we have Min-soo Jo, who I've only seen in a few films. Her filmography is fairly small. She was in the Kim Ki-duk film Pita, as well as The Witch Part 1, The Subversion. Compare her character in The Witch with her character in Venus Talk to appreciate her ability to transform into completely different characters. So I was pretty impressed with her in this as well. And then, of course, we have Sung-min Lee, as I mentioned, who plays Uhn's husband. Always nice to see him around. So you have that core set, that core cast that really kind of anchors the film on a solid foundation. And then you have some interesting themes and romantic elements as well. So I think Venus Talk is a good romantic comedy. I don't think there's really a lot in this movie that elevates it to an upper tier level romantic comedy, but it's just good consistently throughout. It's currently available on Amazon streaming in the United States. And if the premise sounds interesting to you, a romantic comedy, take it from the perspective of women in their 40s, give it a look. I think it's pretty good. And as always, I'll see you next time.